Let's look at Vote, Run,
Erin
Lead.
Vilardi, and
This
this is
nonprofit
Women
teaches women how to run for political office and win. Let's bring in Erin Vilardi. She's the founder and CEO of the nonprofit. Ms. Vilardi, hey, good to see you again.
Nice to see you too,
You know,
Cheryl.
I haven't seen you in about 2 years. And the last time you were on the show, you were laser focused on leveling the playing field. A lot has changed in 2 years for women in political office. Talk to us about the impact your organization is having.
Well, my team and I at VoteRunLead are working really hard um, to provide the kind of tools that women and women of color and gender expansive folks have been telling us they need. There is a lot of political ambition in this country going untapped. Just last week, we launched something called VRLHQ.org. So we put the resources that we used to train in person all over the country, all over New York City, New York State. And, the pandemic really forced us to go online. So to provide those resources that have been built by women who have been in your shoes, that have run campaigns, that have run and win, and to spread that message about how to do it in today's environment has been successful.
It's been successful. There are more women in Congress than ever before. Here in the New York City Council, we're at record levels. It's finally starting to reflect the fact that there are half women in New York City, and now we have half in the city council. But talk to us about some of the obstacles women face when they're, at the grassroots level and trying to get organized, trying to get the money. The money is always the big thing, right?
Absolutely. So fundraising is often one of those fears, one of the top fears that women have. And with good reason. Our financial networks, our economic networks are often smaller than our male counterparts. We know that we end up with smaller dollar donations than men who run. More donors max out to male candidates than they do to female candidates. But women are raising equal amounts of money. It's just that we're having to work twice as hard to do it. So what we want to encourage our donors, our male and female donors to do is to write those max out checks, right? To give as much as you can to the women candidates. And we want to be creating an environment where, we're telling our girlfriends about this interesting woman that I just gave $25 to. Right. I'm often encouraging folks to, yes, the big Senate races are important, but really write your $5 and $10 and $25 check to your, county commissioner, to your city councilor, to your state representative, where that money is going to go a really long way.
Yeah, the money does go a long way. Your organization did a national poll and about, women and how they govern versus men. 85% of women respondents and 71% of men said that our country would be better if more women were elected. Do the results surprise you?
No, they don't surprise me. Partly, I've been doing this for 20 years.
Someone.
I think they still surprise too many folks, though.
Right.
What we are, we're not saying that sort of women are better, right? But we are saying that the experiences that women have, the perspectives we have, how we've had to navigate the world, actually gives us a different perspective on how to make decisions. We know that when women get into government, that we pass more bills, we pass the budget on time, we bring more money home to our constituents. We tend to work across the aisle, though the hyperpartisanship's made that very tough right now. We are coalition builders. Now, that might be because we're outside the halls of power. It might be that we're better at government. We shall see. But what we know is that when you get more women into these positions of leadership, whether they're government or business, we function better. And right now we need a good functioning democracy, a good functioning government. So taking a second look at that woman candidate who, maybe doesn't have the same party politics or hasn't paid her dues, with some of the old boys networks, give her a second look, because the perspective that she's bringing is going to be really valuable in the mix of a legislature or a city council.
Erin Vilardi, founder and CEO of Vote, Run, Lead. Appreciate your time on this Sunday.